Hands behind your back.
It is what it is.
You're trespassing. You're being arrested for trespassing.
All right, no problem.
That's why you're being arrested.
You guys are making a big mistake here. Violating my constitutional rights.
This is not public property.
This is public property.
No, it's not.
What does the Department of Health and Human Services have to hide? Where's the transparency for the people?
I'm here to enforce the policies, not the law.
You're not being arrested because you recorded. You're being arrested
No,
for
but that's
trespassing.
an end around.
You put somebody's life in danger, trying to prove a point against law enforcement.
What's not hypothetical right now is these cuffs digging into my skin right now,
But
and
what's
the
not
cell I'm
hypothetical-
about to go
but
sit
what's
in.
not-
Oh, this guy's order. Yeah, stop. The front one?
Officer Keller, good to see you again. I told you I'd be back. Captain?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Sir, here you go. You might want to read that.
What is
you're not
this?
allowed to video here.
Are you here
It's a
to
non-public
do service?
forum.
You applying today?
Well, yeah, I'm here to conduct business, correct.
You're applying today?
Can I get your name and badge number? You weren't here yesterday.
Cowser, C-O-W-C-E-R.
I got you, Keller.
All right.
4223.
4223? Gotcha.
So nothing's changed. You're not applying today?
Well, I'm here to conduct business, constitutionally protected business, yeah.
Well, this is a non-public forum, so you can't record in here. As I said yesterday. Okay?
I can record in here, for
No,
sure.
you cannot record in here.
I can.
So I'm giving you a lawful order that you can't. If you're going to continue to record, then
What would I be arrested for? Recording?
no, you're going to be trespassing.
Trespassing without breaking any laws.
Yeah, you are. Because it's a public welfare facility, like I told you yesterday.
So what is this? Is this a law?
I'm not going to get into it with you. Are you going to stop recording, or are you going to leave?
Can you tell me what this is?
Okay, stop. Put hands behind your back.
It is what it is.
You're trespassing. You're being arrested
Okay.
for trespassing.
All right, no problem.
That's why you're being arrested.
You guys are making a big mistake here.
Okay.
Trespassing is a violation. It's not even a crime in New York. It's not.
That's what you think.
I know the law in New York better than you. It's ridiculous.
Sit down right here.
You guys are making a huge mistake here.
Listen, man, I told you. I gave you a chance. I'm trying to be
I was
cordial
trying.
with
No,
you.
you weren't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
was.
weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, you 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 weren't. I asked you what this
I-
paper was.
I
asked
told
you
you
to explain
yesterday.
this paper was.
I told you
I
yesterday
asked you-
outside. It's going to be handled differently. You made the conscionable choice to come back here, walk
To
into the lobby
exercise my rights again.
recording
I told
again.
you I had business to
after
conduct here.
after I told
I
you
told you I
yesterday.
had business to conduct here. I'm here to apply for services.
No, I asked you on
I
camera.
did.
On camera.
I did,
No.
and I said I was applying for service.
No, you
I said
didn't.
I had
No, you
business to
didn't.
conduct
No,
here.
you didn't.
Okay, we'll
So
see.
you can change
it's
it
on
right
the
now.
camera.
See
I'm
it.
not changing
Yeah.
anything around.
I have it all
I
covered.
said I have constitutionally protected business to conduct here. That's what I told
Just
you.
like yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
We're all good.
You didn't let me conduct
Why
my
don't-
business yesterday. I was trying to go through the metal detector today. Did you not notice that? Because I was
why don't we
trying
do
to.
this?
Why don't?
Plead the fifth.
Yeah. Why don't you do that? Yeah, because that's what you were told yesterday, right? So you want to quit back at it, right? That's funny. Big mistake you guys are making here. Big mistake. Violating my constitutional rights. Be out in a couple hours and I'll beat the charge, just like I beat the charge everywhere throughout this whole entire country. You guys are making a big mistake here. You're stationed here as well?
I am.
What happened to Tenorello?
He was just filling in for the day.
Oh, he's not normally stationed here. Luckily here. He doesn't have to deal with the federal lawsuit that's going to be filed. No transparency in our government. You know what's crazy? If I really want to, I can go outside your house and your house and your house to record, and that's completely legal. But recording just to hold my government accountable I'm trespassing on public property, the same property that I help fund.
You
With
keep
my
saying
tax
public
dollars?
property. This is not public property.
This is public property.
No, it's not.
This is public property, sir. This is a public agency, sir.
How do you feel it's public property?
Because it's funded by taxpayer dollars, sir. That's why.
This property is not.
It is funded by taxpayer
This
dollars.
property is
You
not.
are an employee of you are an employee of the county of Nassau.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm an employee of Nassau County, but this is not county property.
But who pays? They lease this space through tax dollars, sir. Meaning that it becomes publicly accessible.
Meaning Nassau County has nothing to do with this property.
If they have nothing to do with, so you can't have it both ways. If they have nothing to do with this property, how can I be trespassed by a Nassau County officer?
So when you not in this building, I said property. So when you stepped on this property, the building manager stated, if you're not here,
Who's the building manager? The person I talked to yesterday?
the building manager.
Well, I'm in handcuffs today. I wasn't in handcuffs yesterday. So I'm saying, how
The
can
building manager
a
stated-
Nassau County
Stop.
officer?
Stop.
Well, I'm just asking you. So
No,
you said this is private property.
I'm
Okay.
answering.
All right.
Yesterday, the property manager
Yeah.
stated, if someone comes on this property and not handling county business, he wants them trespassed. Nothing to do with press.
But I said I was handling county business when I walked in here.
He asked you.
And I said I have business to attend
What
to.
you-
I was trying to walk through the metal.
What were you
Sir,
applying for?
Sir, when I was going to apply for food stamps and cash assistance to see if that it's to see
So-
how that process goes for
So
people.
if you was
who
going
need
to
it.
do that, you didn't have to go through the metal detector because the applications are at the door.
But you have to speak to somebody.
No, you don't.
But nobody even helped me.
No, you don't.
When you walked out of the door, sir, when you walked out of the door, where was I?
In front of the metal detectors.
Because I wanted to go through the metal detector. So
And
wasn't it different than when I came here yesterday?
You can't go through filming.
But wasn't it different than when I went through yesterday? I didn't go through. I didn't go up to the metal detectors yesterday to walk through.
You walked up to them.
But I did not as close as I did today. I did that.
Actually, you did.
Not as I was right there at the metal detector today.
You walked
Sir, it's
to
on video yesterday.
I know you walked to the metal detectors, and
Yeah.
it was on your camera too, and you went like this.
Yeah.
So no one knows if you're trying to go
Nobody
through or
would help.
not.
Nobody would speak to me. The first thing somebody said to me was, "Hey, you're going to be arrested. You can't film in here. You're trespassing."
That wasn't the first thing someone said to you.
Yeah. That's the
Because
first. Nobody said, "Hey, sir, how can I help you?"
Because the first thing you did was walk to the metal detector on your own camera, and you started doing this. I was standing here. I'm the one that approached you first because I'm like, is this guy recording? So I came and stood behind you.
Are we talking about today or yesterday?
About
sir?
yesterday first.
Okay.
Okay. So I stood behind you and I started seeing clients on your phone, and I walked up to you and I said, "You see this? You see it? Oh, what are you showing? You're showing me signs that don't mean anything."
They're not.
And,
They don't.
and
sir.
that's on your
Yeah.
thing.
I posted the video.
So today you come walking up again to the metal detector.
100,000 people have watched the video so far.
So no one knows, are you going through the metal detectors? Not because you did the same thing yesterday. You walked to the metal detectors and you have your phone out.
Well, you could ask me when I said I needed service. I'm constantly protecting business.
When Officer Keller asked you
I said I have business here.
So you didn't say, I'm trying to apply for SNAP. You didn't say what you're trying to apply for.
Do you understand how quickly this just happened? He just put handcuffs on me in less than a few minutes.
But do you see how fast you refused to answer his questions? He actually
It happened in less than a few minutes, sir. There was no de-escalation implemented. What does the Department of Health and Human Services have to hide? Where's the transparency for the people, for we the people, to check up on our government? Don't you think, don't you think that our government should be transparent? Especially when this officer here is getting paid 6 figures?
Aren't you contradicting yourself? Because if you had applied for benefits, why are you talking about transparency and stuff like that?
Because it's transparency while you're applying for benefits as well, sir.
So you either hit apply for benefits.
No,
or
you can do
one
both,
or the
sir.
other.
You can do both. You can apply for benefits while holding your government accountable, and that's what I was planning on doing here today. And this officer here gets paid 6 figures every year, and we can't hold them accountable. We can't. Do you know that the law enforcement agency, sir? I'm not here just filming. I did investigative work. Law enforcement, Nassau County Police Department is the highest grossing department out of all the departments. It goes Nassau County Police, and I believe the Department of Social Services that help we the people, sir, is like 3rd on the list. And as far as budget, do you think that the people need more help, or that law enforcement needs to just keep getting richer and richer? He makes 6 figures with overtime, sir. Some officers make $250,000 with overtime. So do you think that that's reasonable salary for we the people? Did you know that? Did you even know that there's officers that make 200? There's dozens of officers that make 200. Are you a resident of Nassau County, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you know as a resident that there are over dozens of officers that get paid $250,000 of taxpayer money, sir?
Stop for a second. Do you know there's dozens and hundreds of officers making $50,000?
No, they start at 80. How could they make 50? Nassau County Police Department starts at 80.
I know some officers making $50,000.
I don't know. See how that's possible when they start at $80,000 a year, sir, and then after 5 years it goes up to six figures. That maybe public safety officers. I'm not sure. I didn't look into public safety. I believe they're under the same umbrella as far as the budget. But I'm here to promote. Did I curse? Did I raise my voice? Did I do anything
So you're here to promote,
disorderly.
but you're here to do benefits.
Sir, the only two people, you said that, what did you say yesterday? You said that you were trying to protect the privacy of the people inside of here, correct? That was
I didn't say
purpose?
that.
That's what you said.
No, you challenged
Sir,
them.
it's on video.
Yeah, it's on video. My memory is excellent. You challenged them with the law, and I said, I'm here to enforce the policies, not the law, because I'm not a sworn officer. There are.
Yeah. So, but the whole point of the policy, sir, that was made clear yesterday was to protect the privacy of individuals
Yes.
seeking services.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So my point is that no one had a problem with me recording. The only people that came up to me said that they supported what I did, and they wanted me to hold the government accountable.
I want to ask you a question. Another question.
You're not being arrested because you recorded. You're being arrested
No,
for
but that's an
trespassing.
end around, sir. That's an end around, because if you can say, so for example, that's like you trespassing me because of my skin color, whether it's white or black or brown or anywhere in between. That's like you saying, we're not arresting you for your skin color, sir. We're arresting you because we told you to leave and you didn't leave. You can use criminal trespassing for anything. You could say, I don't like the way he looks. He could be, I could be a political opponent, and I'm in a city hall, and the mayor doesn't like that I'm in here. I could be asking too many questions that you don't like, that you're part of the government, and you could just say, where does it stop? Where can you not trespass somebody from property that they help fund? When can you just say, well, you know what? We can't remove you from property that you help fund for any given reason. You're saying that I'm not being arrested for recording, which I'm sure that's not going to be the charge, because there is no charge for recording in public or anywhere else. So I understand that. I'm being arrested for a simple trespass, because that's the only... Let me finish my point, please.
Right.
Because as far as criminal trespassing goes in New York State, you have simple trespass is when you're told to leave and you didn't leave, so that's a violation of the law. It's not even a misdemeanor. When you go up to a higher level of criminal trespasses, you're trespassing in an enclosed area. That would be criminal trespass in the third degree, I believe. So this is a simple trespass unless you write it up differently, which, you know, there's motions to dismiss for that. But what I'm saying to both of you is that, seriously, if there's somebody who's in here seeking services or wants to hold their government accountable, and a government official like yourself, we're back in Nazi Germany, could just say, you know what, we don't want you here, for whatever reason, recording, skin color, political beliefs, sexual orientation, whatever it could be, a member of the government could just say, don't you think that's dangerous, sir?
Okay,
You don't think that's dangerous for the government? Seriously, to have the
I heard
government...
you out. When you was at the military thing and you was filming, you went across this lobby, and your phone shows the video, even from yesterday, people in the lobby. They don't know they're on video, so how can you say they have no problem with you being on video when they didn't approach
Well,
you?
we're always on video.
So
There's video here, and I told you can request those video.
So because you only brought the two people that walked out and spoke to you, but how do you know these people that were sitting in the lobby appreciate being aired on YouTube? You don't know that, do you?
I didn't speak to each and every single
So-
individual, but I'm sure the people would appreciate that they were holding the people.
But
holding
we're not talking about being held accountable. We're talking about how do you know they appreciate you putting them on YouTube when you said they don't care? You don't know if they care.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. They didn't voice their concerns to me. I wouldn't know. And if they did voice their concerns to me or sent me an email, I would kindly, because that's my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I even though there's no expectation of privacy, you guys have a whole lot of cameras in here, so nobody complains about those. But if somebody said, "Hey, sir, you know, I'd prefer not to be on your YouTube video," I would blur their face out. As long as they're not a public servant like you, I would blur their face out, because I have the capabilities to do that. So if somebody even emailed me or said, "Hey, sir, you know, I really appreciate it if you don't put me on your on YouTube. I would appreciate that." I'd blur their face out, and we wouldn't have any problems.
But how would they know your
Because they
email
can
address?
contact me on email.
How do they know to contact you when they're sitting in the lobby? You're filming them from a distance, and their faces are clear. I watched your video.
Yeah.
So
You and 100,000 other people. But
Yeah.
it's and if you look at the comments and you get the pulse of what the people really want, and they want transparency. You don't see people saying, "Well, why are you recording random people at the social services office or the Department of Health and Human Services?"
maybe they don't care.
The people here didn't care because they saw me holding. I'm not secretly recording
Everyone
anybody.
didn't see you.
I'm not secretly recording.
Everyone didn't see you.
So if I was secretly recording,
everyone didn't see you. In your video shows, everyone didn't see you. But you decided you're on your own to air that without questioning the people.
well, I can't question every single person, sir. They're in public. They have no expectation of privacy, just like that you have cameras here that anybody can get. So if I wasn't recording, let me ask you a question. As the captain here, you're stationed here for, I'm sure, it seems like a while.
This is my post, yes.
This is your post. So if I came in here and you didn't, I wasn't obviously recording, and I wanted to go in the back, and I just went through the metal. You don't ask every single person what they're doing when they walk in the door, do you? You just send them through the metal detector, and they handle the business they need to handle, correct?
No, they go to the metal detector, and they're instructed to go to that welcome desk window.
Okay,
To get
and
a
they go to the
ticket.
welcome desk window.
And then
to
they
get
get a ticket to handle their business.
Okay, but
And that's what
when
we
they're
watch.
going through the metal detector,
Yes.
there are no questions. They just go through the metal detector and they wait in a line, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so if I went through the metal detector and I had a pen or a belt or a watch, and I was secretly recording every single person, in this facility here, and I went online and I spoke to the woman and I was very cordial. I said, hey, what services do you offer to the public here? And see how she treated me. And then I went left. You would never know I'm recording. And then I left, and then I left, and I went home and I published that video online on YouTube, Facebook, wherever.
Yes.
And I published that video. Would this law enforcement officer would he come to my house and arrest me? No, he wouldn't, because there is no charge for recording, so he couldn't do anything about it. So because I'm being honest, I'm not surreptitiously recording in secret, because I'm being honest and I'm about my intentions to hold my government accountable, I'm in handcuffs with my freedom taken from me. But if I would have done it secretly, this officer would have had no authority to arrest me otherwise.
And if you would,
do you see how illogical that sounds?
If you would have done it secretly, the same people that didn't know you were recording with your
You
phone
weren't arrested for recording.
Sir, I was arrested for recording. You didn't end around for a criminal trespass. That is the case, because you wouldn't have been able to ask me to leave in the first place if I was secretly recording, right? You wouldn't be able to ask me to leave because you wouldn't know. And then if I went to your precinct later on and I said, hey, I was recording at the Department of Social Services and you didn't know, sir, and I did it surreptitiously, what would you have told me? Oh, well, there's nothing illegal about that, sir, so have a nice day. You're not going to arrest me for recording, right? Because I'm not, like you said, I'm not being arrested for recording. So I'm being arrested for trespassing. Trespassing on property that I helped pay for.
This paper is not yours.
I have a right to be here.
I'm holding it in front of you so you read the first paragraph, okay?
So this was written yesterday. Today.
Listen, I'm just letting you read.
But this is a policy that was written.
No, it's not a policy.
It's not a policy.
Are you going to read
This
it?
is a memorandum.
Are you going to read it?
Can we agree that this is a memorandum that was written today?
All I want you to do is read the first two things.
I will read it if you tell me that this was something that was written on a computer today.
It wasn't written today.
August 29th is not today?
Today's date. Yes,
August 29th.
Yes.
So this was written today.
Can you just read the first two
Can we
paragraphs?
acknowledge that it was written today and I'll read the first paragraph?
I'll be happy. I'll go along. Yeah, it was written today.
Okay,
Even though I can't say.
I mean the
today.
date. The date. on
Okay,
it is today's date.
the date. Can you read the first two paragraphs, please?
To whom it may concern, the lobby of the Nassau County Department of Social Services is a non-public forum. In the Make Road by Walking Inc. v. Turner, the Circuit Court of Appeals found that welfare centers or rooms were non-public forum, but that doesn't matter. You can only make it. I understand that it's not a non-public forum. It's a limited public forum, and that means time, place, and manner restrictions, sir. I know the law. Time, place, and manner. So the time, this is during business hours. The manner, I'm being respectful. I'm not disturbing any business. Time, place, and manner. And the place, this is a public place, sir. So I'm not going against any law. There's time, place, and manner restrictions on the First Amendment in limited public forums. I understand that. But I'm not disrupting business. If I was sitting here being disorderly and disrupting business, then there would be something different. And I'm just telling you, and I have a right to record law enforcement in the course of their duty. It's a New York State law, and they're here, right? And what was I doing when I was arrested? I was recording law enforcement. So that is a constitutionally protected activity, to record law enforcement. I wasn't even anywhere near the services. So again, you have your beliefs, and I understand you have your beliefs, and I can even respect your concern for people's privacy. I can, because you really are well intentioned and you just want to look out for people's privacy, and I can respect that. But none of us have privacy. The government's always watching us. Big Brother, the government's always watching us, and all I'm trying to do is promote transparency within our government. I say in all my videos. If you watch my video, what did I say before the video started? I'm here to promote transparency and accountability within our government, sir.
I want to ask you another question. Okay, Big Brother, police, whatever you're talking about that you say is watching people.
The government.
Or the government. Okay, they're not posting videos. Okay,
They could.
They could, but they're not. Now, my next question to you: if one of those people, that's an example, one of those people was in the lobby that didn't see you recording, right, was here for some kind of domestic reason, and you just posted this video, and this person that's in danger now walked past your film, and now the person that's after them, because the kind of business Nassau County is different from Suffolk County. We take care of all of
So that's a hypothetical that I can't.
But everything you're talking is hypothetical too. So let me
okay.
finish.
So
let me finish one thing.
I'll let you
Let me
finish.
So that
we don't need to get animated. We're talking. Okay.
So that one female or male that walked past your camera, that's in hiding and came in for help. Someone just seen them on your video, and that other person, holy moly, this is where that person is going. Now I'm gonna wait for this person outside. You put somebody's life in danger, trying to prove a point against law enforcement.
Well, that's again, sir. That's like I said before. That's a hypothetical that I guess that could happen. Sure,
Yes, it could.
But it could happen with me filming outside the front door as well, sir. It doesn't mean that I have to be inside of here. If I was, let's ask the law. If I was filming outside on the street, could you have trespassed me from the street, sir?
No.
Okay, so I would still be able to see that person coming in and out of here, and I could still post it to YouTube, sir.
And you still put that person in danger from outside of this building.
But again, sir, that's not my intent. I don't want to put anybody in danger.
But
that's not my intention. It's possible.
Again,
sir,
this building.
Do you understand that I, right now, lost my... Do you know what it is to lose your freedom? Have you ever been arrested?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you know what it is to lose your freedom, because it doesn't matter if you've done 10 years or 10 seconds. When you lose your freedom, it stays with you, and you lost your freedom, you're like less than an animal, right? I lost my freedom right now for a potential of maybe somebody that's on a domestic. You're hypothetical. What about me? What about my rights? What about my safety? What about my family? What about my well-being? What about everything that goes along with me losing my rights for simply recording? But we're going to talk about a hypothetical person that may have been in here.
Actually, it's not hypothetical because I've been working for many years, and every day someone comes in this building for a situation.
But I'm not saying that right now there could be a person in here for those reasons. I'm not saying that. Hypothetical that person would watch my YouTube video, that somebody that wants to hurt them would watch my YouTube video. What's not hypothetical right now is these cuffs digging into my skin right now, and the cell I'm about to go sit in. That's not hypothetical.
What's not hypothetical
That's real
is
life.
that I don't know and you don't know. But you err.
What we do know is that I'm losing my rights.
What we do know is that you didn't think about this when you aired your video.
Well, I can't think about. I can't think about every single thing that could go. I'm sure there's a lot of different scenarios, sir, that can go wrong, and I'm sure there's a lot of different things that can go wrong when I air my video. Just same way, if News 12 was recording outside doing a news report and somebody walked past their cameraman and somebody happened to be watching News 12,
okay.
That same way did you think the News 12 is the News 12 reporter a bad person for not thinking of who they possibly in some hypothetical world could have heard?
I've been here.
I'm listening to you too.
When News 12 come in one area, and we keep News 12 in one area to not show anybody walking in the building.
I've seen people walk past News 12 all the time.
News 12 not in front of this building.
Well,
Not in front of this building.
People walk past the camera all the time.
I'm not talking about all the time in channel. I'm talking Channel 12 on 60 Charles Lindbergh Boulevard. I'm not talking about anywhere else in Nassau County. News 12 on this property.
So he's recording right now, right?
Each
so
time
when his recording is public record, he can record.
I gotta go. Where was that?
Can we go to the precinct now and get this over with, so everybody can go about their days?
Okay.
I'd like to speak to a supervisor, please.
He's here.
He's here? Great. Thank you. Am I under arrest or am I being detained?
You're under arrest.
Okay. Just making sure. Take away a man's freedom for recording and holding his government accountable. It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Who are you protecting and serving in this situation? You took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution, did you not? To protect and serve. Who are you protecting?
People in Nassau County.
You're protecting the people in Nassau County from me and my camera. Did I do anything else to threaten anybody in Nassau County besides record them?
Oh, we didn't say you threatened anyone.
I wasn't being disorderly. Right?
You're arrested for trespass.
But I wasn't being disorderly. Out of your own eyes, right? That's a no?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. I try not to be disorderly or disrespectful to anybody. I just want to talk, and I have a goal and a mission, and I go across the country, and this is what I do, and, you know, I work with police departments. There's police departments that have no issue. I've just recently did a tour with a police department in New Jersey where they brought me to all their government buildings, and I recorded in all of them with the with the captain. I sat down with the command staff meeting. We talked about the First Amendment. I'm here to bridge the gap between law enforcement. I'm not anti-law enforcement. Again, do I think that Nassau County is one of the highest paid in the country? That's just facts. And do I think there's better use of that money? Probably. But I'm not anti-law enforcement at all. I worked with the police department in Ohio. I did a First Amendment training over there. You know, my work speaks for itself. It's sad that it's come to this. But this is the nature of the job when you're fighting for what you believe in. Sometimes the government's going to take away your freedom. It's funny, yesterday I was recording here, no one said anything about you couldn't record. But now they want to type up a document that was printed up today. Interesting. Can you loosen these a little bit?
I can.
Can I get
Just
up?
gotta give me a minute.
Okay. It's because they're really, super tight.
Yeah, we can loosen them up.
Thanks.
We're just gonna switch out the cuffs before we go in, alright?
Can you not put them on so tight like they are now?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Just lean forward 1 second. Sorry, man, I'm not trying to twist your wrist.
It's alright, Keller put them on way too tight.
Keep your hand behind your back for now. You know what? Just stand up for me. Move over a little bit so I can get behind the bench. I'm not trying to twist your wrist.
Yeah, I'm just not trying to make any moves where you're gonna do something we both regret.
Just keep your hand behind your back, both of them. Yeah, put your hands like your friend. All together. Less pressure on the
Which precinct are we going to?
Third precinct.
Third precinct.
Louis Lawful, so.
Yep.
This yours, right?
Yes.
You have anything else with you here so we don't leave it here?
That's it.
Okay. So your property? Alright. Good to go? Okay. Your phone here? Have a good day, sir. Keep all your property in your pocket.
Hold on, Sean, just take your hat off, buddy.
Strap them in there. I'm gonna hop around the other side.
You want me to get you guys like a bag?
Nah, he's got his phone in his pocket. We'll put it on the front right here.
Just give him the buckle. That's not.
Yeah, just make sure whoever's going with you stays on the whole time, okay?
10-4.
Supervisor from yesterday. Hopefully we had a different one.
You guys cool with taking this?
Stop recording.
I want this guy's order to stop. The front one?
One eternity later.
You have everything you need?
Yep.
Alright, we'll just walk you out.
Just hang out
We should go to the right. Alright, sir. Best of luck to you, okay?
Have a good night.
See you guys soon.
All right, fellow patriots, I have been in possession of this body camera footage for several months now, but I was under court order not to release the footage to the public. I wonder why. If I did so, I would be held in contempt of court and thrown in the county correctional facility. Now that the 2 criminal charges against me have been dismissed due to the charges being facially insufficient, that court order is no longer in effect. The incident you just witnessed was one of the charges against me. The second charge stems from the incident where I went back to the DHS surreptitiously recording to prove my point. That's when Police Commissioner Patrick Psycho Ryder obtained a warrant from a corrupt judge and sent his goons to my home to arrest me. I will link all relevant videos in the description so you can check them out if you haven't seen them already. Even though we were victorious in both cases, this injustice should have never taken place. My constitutional rights were violated and I lost my freedom for several hours and had to spend tens of thousands of dollars defending myself in court, all for peacefully recording and promoting transparency and accountability in our government. I am currently under investigation for felony charges by the Nassau County District Attorney for peacefully protesting with an LED billboard truck. The corruption in Nassau County knows no bounds. This is the sad state of our country, ladies and gentlemen. We, the people, need to unite and demand transparency and accountability. If the founders of this country saw what it has become, they would be ashamed of us. I will continue to exercise my constitutional rights. I will continue on with my mission for government transparency and accountability. I will be filing a federal lawsuit against Nassau County for this injustice. Stay tuned to the channel for updates. Lastly, I just want to say to the officer who wanted my autograph while I was in the holding cell, just send me an email. We need officers that will uphold the law and our constitutional rights, not succumb to unlawful orders. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I can't wait to read them. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.